Hi everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today we are going to be making red velvet whoopie pies. These are so good, easy to make, and definitely perfect for Valentine's Day, which is just around the corner, but also wonderful for Mother's Day, birthdays, any occasion. They are wonderful and pretty easy to put together. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to make the whoopie pies first, and I will be showing you the ingredients for that first. Once we come to filling our whoopie pies, I will show you what ingredients we will be needing for that. It is a simple cream cheese filling that is so delicious but very easy to put together and requires very few ingredients. For now, let's go over the ingredients we'll be needing here for our whoopie pies. So what I have back here is some buttermilk. You will need some brown sugar, flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, softened butter at room temperature, must be soft. Here we have unsweetened cocoa powder, an egg, some sugar, vanilla extract, and you will definitely need some red food coloring. Now, you also want to have your oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you also want to have some cookie sheets that have been lined with some parchment paper. If you do have a whoopie pie cookie sheet that has the little cavities, you can use that as well, and you just want to make sure that you grease them with some non-stick spray. And that's about it. So for now, let's move on to making our red velvet whoopie pies. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is place our butter in our mixing bowl, and we are going to whip our butter for about 30 seconds. Okay, this looks great. Now just make sure that you're scraping the sides and bottom of your bowl as often as needed. And now we are ready to add in our granulated white sugar and our brown sugar, and we are going to whip these ingredients together. You want to mix them until they are well combined. So I'm going to mix mine for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so this is perfect. You want to make sure that you mix these ingredients for 3 minutes. Very important that they get a good mix. And now we are going to add in our egg and our vanilla extract, and then we will mix just until combined. Okay, so our mixture looks wonderful. Now we are ready to add in our dry ingredients, and we are going to alternate them with our buttermilk. So start and end with your dry ingredients. Now I just want to show you here, I have sifted my dry ingredients, which was my salt, baking powder, baking soda, flour, and my unsweetened cocoa powder. Okay, so our cookie dough looks so good and it smells amazing. So now the last step is just adding in our food coloring. Now for the red food coloring, I'm going to be adding in about 2 tablespoons. Now you can use the gel as well if you don't want to use the drops, the liquid. Just keep adding until you notice that your dough is a nice vibrant red. I'll show you what mine looks like once we get there. Okay, so after adding in my food coloring, this is the color of my batter. If you want to add in a little bit more and make it a little more red, that is completely up to you. So now we are ready to actually make our whoopie pies. So you want to have your cookie sheets ready, and you also want to have a small ice cream scoop if you are making them on a regular cookie sheet. So what I'm going to do is just place scoopfuls of my dough on my parchment paper, and we are going to bake our cookies at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And you want to bake your cookies around 8 to 9 minutes. I will tell you how long mine were in the oven for, and I'll show you what they look like once they are done. So before you start scooping out your dough, just give it a final scrape with your spatula just to make sure everything is nicely combined together. Okay, so each tray of Whoopie Pies baked for exactly 10 minutes, and now I left them on the cookie sheet cooling for about 5 minutes, and then carefully placed them on a cooling rack, and now I'm going to allow them to cool completely. Very important that they cool completely before you place your filling between the Whoopie Pies. So for now, I'm going to allow them to cool, and then I'll meet you right back here when we are ready to make our filling. Okay, so now our Whoopie Pies are completely cooled and we are ready to make our cream cheese filling. So now what we are going to need here is some icing sugar, also known as powdered sugar, vanilla extract, a very small amount, softened butter at room temperature, some milk, and some cream cheese, also softened at room temperature. Very important. And that's about it. So into a nice clean bowl, we are going to add our cream cheese, our butter, and our vanilla extract, and we are going to whip those ingredients well. And then we will add in our icing sugar in about 2 or 3 portions. After that, we will add in our milk. Once we add in our milk, you want to add about 1 teaspoon at a time until you have a nice spreading consistency. Okay, so my cream cheese filling is ready. I have placed it in a piping bag, definitely optional, but I find it is much easier. And you can even use a Ziploc bag and just cut a piece of the tip of the corner of the Ziploc bag and use that. You can use whatever you like. I do have a tip on here, but as I said, it is definitely optional. For the filling, I ended up only using 2 teaspoons of milk. Now, you do want it to be a spreadable consistency. You just don't want to add too much at a time. So you want to be careful with that. And that's pretty much it. My Whoopie Pies are ready, cooled, and we are ready to make our Whoopie Pie little sandwiches. Okay, so you can serve them just as they are. I do like to let them sit a little bit before serving them, but you can also dust them with a little bit of icing sugar and they will look very, very pretty. So that is up to you. But for now, we're not going to allow them to sit for too long. We are definitely ready to try one. They are just amazing. The cookies are just soft and tender. They're perfection. Very, very delicious. The filling is wonderful, just the perfect addition. And you are going to love these. You really should give these a try. And that's about it. Really easy to put together, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links will be in the description box below along with the recipe, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.